So we thought we'd come out on the long weekend, Monday. Yeah, Monday long weekend. And just do a bit of repair work on a few different things. And Yari's wanted to, we've just hooked the spreader up to one of the tractors. He wants to have a go at something different in one of the paddocks. One of the paddocks over here, there, has a couple of low spots and the water sat in it, and it didn't germinate. So we're going to use a fertilizer spreader to spread a bit of seed, just to see what happens, because we've seen it happen a few times, seen a few people do it with, seems to be good results. So we'll see what happens rather than re-sowing again. We put lucerne in that paddock too, so we don't want to have to re-sow lucerne and all that. So we'll just give it a spread and see what happens. It's due for rain tomorrow, heaps of rain, so we'll see what happens anyway. And then while we're going, we've got to put a new ram on the everybody's favourite spray rig. It broke the other day, broke the ram off the other day. It's had a lot of wear in it for a long time. So we'll put another ram, we'll put this ram on it, if I can find the bolts. And then I've got these things, I got airbag suspension on the cab, and they are a nightmare. So hopefully I've got a kit that will hopefully fit, and it's a spring and shock setup that will hopefully work. If not, I've got another compressor put on it, but I'm sick of having to put compressors on it. They're a nightmare. So we'll hopefully be able to fit those to that tractor, and that'll make the cab suspension much more better. But anyway, we'll start by putting a ram on and we'll see how we go. Always something to having a heap of crap in your toolbox. Can't find the bolt at the moment. Probably up at the shed. But an old railway pin I found somewhere will be good enough to get it so we can move it back up to the workshop. So this is the tractor that we were using to sow with, that had the big oil leak. So we now have new hoses to go underneath it. So might as well start putting them in. They're a bit of a nightmare. They go through all kinds of brackets and over things and under things and around things, but anyway, we'll get there. We'll start putting it through, start replacing them, see how we go. now that wonderful job is done, we'll see if it starts. We'll see if there's any oil leaking. See if it starts. Well, that's the perfect scenario of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. We've got 2 hoses on this tractor and then 1 more leaking. So we finally got it off. It's now 6 o'clock, 6:30, something like that. And we'll take it in, we'll get it fixed, we'll come back out, we'll fit it again, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's it for today, and we'll see how we go tomorrow. So here we are the next weekend. Last weekend changed some hoses, that kind of fell in a heap, so we've got the last hose to go now, hopefully the last hose, and hopefully we'll get a few of these other jobs done. Change the cab springs on the tractor and fix a mount for a cable on the spray boom, and then whatever else needs to be done. But we've had a bit of rain, everything's greened up, which is good. So the sheep are happy down there, and hopefully in the next few days we'll start sowing again, and see what we can get in. Righto, we'll give it another go. We'll see if it'll cooperate this time. It looks like there's another hose under there that's rubbed through, but hopefully it's not leaking. I'm gonna do it again. Righto, let's see if anything's leaking now. Nothing's leaking on it, so that's at least a good start. So we've just got to drain the hydraulic oil tank now, change the oil, change the screen in the bottom of the cleaner screen, change the screen in the bottom of the tank. So we've got some good fresh oil, hopefully not leaking anything out. So hopefully the oil will just stay in there. So that's probably, yeah, that'll probably be the next job. We'll go from there. So of course, in true fashion, they make things really easy to work on. They give you an Allen key. So we don't have one, so we will adapt. Just find a bolt and we'll go and weld a nut on it, and then we have ourselves an Allen key drive or hex drive or whatever you want to call it, because all my hex drives or Allen drives are in my toolbox at work 100 odd k's away. So we will make another one out of some bolts. Here it is, just changing the oil filters, and again, two worlds collide. Iveco bus on a tractor. C&H is doing he's got a Iveco engine in them anyway. I think they're a Cursor 12, which I think the big Iveco coaches have got in them. So same but different.
Hello, I have stolen his camera momentarily. I need to go take it to him. So y'all get to watch me drive down there. That's if he actually posts this, but yeah, I'm currently driving a Toyota Hilux. Yeah, an old car. It's yellow. You can tell how many times I've been punched by this thing. It's a manual. How exciting! And you can't see out the equipment screen because it's a bit dirty. But y'all get to watch me drive there momentarily. Cue the music. There they are up there. I shall leave you guys now. Bye bye. Just letting you guys know what I'm talking about with the car I'm driving. Toyota. Get all the action shots. She's a wonderful rig. Hunting rig. Bloody flawless. What have you got to say?
Nothing.
Hey.
Hello. So we've got the spots that have come up, a bit of loosen, and then we've got spots that didn't come up because the water sat. So the idea, whether it'll work or not, who knows, is we spread a bit. So with the rain coming, we'll see if the wet spots get a bit of growth happening. Maybe, maybe not, but it doesn't cost too much to have a bit of a go. See here. So it's just a bit patchy, but it's because it's a low spot in the paddock. It's a good spot to check, to have a look at. So there's nothing that's come up here, which is a bit of a bugger, but hopefully something might come up. It's sitting on the moisture now. So if nothing else, maybe something will happen, maybe not, who knows, but he's over there. We'll see if something comes up. Hopefully it does, but it can't hurt to try. It's always some trial and error. People do it, people don't do it, people think you're silly, people think you're smart, who knows, but at least we're out here having a go. We'll see what happens. So it's now like a week later after we spread the seed. It looks like some of them are starting to come through shoot, which is good. Hopefully we'll see them take root, other than just shooting on top. But hopefully with the moisture and a little bit of rain that's forecast this week, we might see a bit of the roots take up, and hopefully these spots will fill in. Righto, so one of the jobs that we didn't get to do last weekend because we ran out of time is replace the airbags and shocks in the Massey with a spring setup. It's a conversion kit that Massey parts do to get rid of this air system. The pumps fail. I don't know. I think they've got accumulators that leak all the time and they're really expensive. So the upgrade is to get rid of that, so we can just put a strut and an airbag coil in, much like a car, and hopefully do away with the dodgy setup that keeps breaking and makes life hard. So we will get to it and replace. So now we can get rid of this dodgy little setup. We had it running around on an airline, dodgily set up to a compressor, but we've gone through 2 compressors because the dust just kills them. So should be able to, hopefully, let's see what this does. That looks pretty good. Once all the dirt's gone, there's plenty of room between the bump stop and the base plate. So hopefully, hopefully it'll be better. So we'll go for a bit of a run and see if it's better. Doesn't look much smoother, but it is much smoother. Another job that's been festering for a long time is these have like a hydraulic suspension, and for a long time I've been trying to find out how to fix it, how to charge the struts, but after a lot of phone calls to a lot of people, I seem to have found the information I need, and I've made a tool. So hopefully, apparently you use the hydraulics out of the tractor to charge the hydraulic system. It's got accumulators, and the accumulators are charged, but the other side hasn't been charged. So we'll charge it up and we'll see. There must be a leak or something, but we'll see if there's a leak once I get this untangled. Okay, so I think we'll don't know how it's going to go, but there's only one way to find out. Righto. So we got one side going up, slowly but surely. But this other side sprung a leak because it's been flat for so long. It's looks like it's blown a hose, but I'm pretty sure I ordered a hose. So see if I can find it and see if we can replace it, and we'll see if it'll work then. So not surprisingly, the sprayer shop has supplied the wrong part, but we've got the hose off. You can see what's going on. So hopefully, maybe that's a part number. So hopefully we'll be able to get it sorted, but one side worked, one side didn't, obviously because of a leak. So we will see. Hopefully we can go in to town and either get one or have another one made. This is the one that they supplied us, which it's a Pertec one, which is weird to start with, but yeah, it's the wrong one. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get it working soon, but in the meantime it'll still be right because it's been not working for a long time now, so we'll be right for a bit longer. So we had to pull up last night due to moisture and made a mess. We thought we might have been able to sneak it through, but it just wouldn't go through. It's too gluggy. The moisture's just down there, but made a mess coming out. But yeah, so we thought we'd be able to just get away with it, but it's just too wet. So that's why we had to pull up last night. So change of plans again, and we'll go spraying. We'll get into spraying and see how we go there. this is the paddock that we sowed first. It's the one that Aiden prickle chained. I brought it in, we pulled the fence out, then sowed that night. I'll try and, I suppose, concentrate on this paddock a little bit all the way through so we can keep an eye on it. But nice straight lines. GPS does a good job at straight lines, but it's growing, going well. So hopefully we can get a decent crop out of this. There's still plenty of moisture there, right there. That'd be good for with an extra rain on it. It's established, so it should go pretty well, hopefully. The one we spread a bit on, it seems to be going well, so hopefully we come up with some good crops. But we'll see what happens. It's always a game, I suppose, waiting game, patience, whether it's going to rain or whether it's not going to rain, or whether you're sowing at the right time, whether you're not sowing at the right time. You kind of get a plan together and then go sowing and oh no, it's too wet. So it's frustrating, but that's the life of farming, I suppose. Everybody be doing if it was easy, and yeah. So anyway, we'll see what comes of that. So we tried to have a go at sowing some oats, but paddocks were just too wet. We're trying to get it in before it rained. There's supposed to be a fair bit of rain at the end of this week, but it's just not going to happen because it's just too wet. But anyway, so I've sprayed a few paddocks out that have greened up. So we'll get rid of those, get those all sprayed out. Got those all sprayed out now, and we'll wait for the rain. Once we have the rain, we'll come back and try again. So hopefully we've still got a few more weeks. So yeah, about a month. So hopefully we'll be able to get the oats in. We're growing it for feed, so there's top silos back up for the sheep. But yeah, it'd be good to get some oats in, and then hopefully, if we get the time, we'll put some barley in as well. This paddock I've just sprayed here. But anyway, the wheat crops are coming up pretty well. Anyway, that'll be enough for the farm for a few days. See if I can get some